Hello, it's Scott here from Digital Puppets, and this is an update video. Anyone who's followed our channel will have noticed a couple of years ago we made a video about a magical rabbit puppet which we was building for the magician community. Anyone who's ever been to a kids show and seen an entertainer, very often what's very popular within that industry is using puppets as magical assistants. And since I worked in that industry quite a lot, because prior to all this animation work I used to do cartoon marketing, and a lot of work I did was for entertainers. So I thought I could make a cartoon digital puppet which could be on screen and could interact with the kids, and even the entertainer. You could have he could control the puppet via like a mobile phone, which you could embed into, say, like a big foam wand. And so while he's talking in the background, this little fella could pop up and he could be, joking around and ducking down like all the kids saying, he's behind you, he's behind you. And, when he turns around, he's gone. And when he looks back, he's there. And he'll be saying to the kids, what, you can see a rabbit? And, in the background, the rabbit's going there. And he's behind me. And then he'll be like, no, I'm not behind him. So when he turns around, he hops in. And then, he can be sticking his ears out, waving, just the sort of things that kids might find funny. But it wasn't 100% finished. There were still bits and bobs I needed to complete and update, and the file was too big. I made it at 4K, like 380 40 times square, whatever, which was fine on our office animation studio computers. But for the average laptop, which is the sort of thing, you need something mobile. An entertainer would need to do this mobile. So, ideally they'd use like a laptop. And for a standard laptop, something that big could get a bit laggy, and that would be no good. So I've resized it all the way down to 1080, because that's perfectly fine. It'll still look great and it will perform much better. But that did mean that I had to rebone him and I've got the things like the nod and the head shake. I used anchor points to move bits of the face around and whatnot. And when you resize it, that all goes out of sync, so it needed fixing. But we've been doing a lot of work for like the BBC and Cartoon Network and all these. And then you might have seen like the whole NFT explosion. We've been doing stuff with that for customers. So we've been super busy, and I never did get around to getting this completed. But now I have, so far I'll do an update video to show exactly what he's doing. If you've never seen it before, I'll give you a quick intro now. Like little things like that, and loads of expressions. So the idea was just to create something really fun that could interact with the magician. And I've given him all the different expressions. So, you could really build your own personality. Every magician who uses him can decide how to, is he a happy bunny, a cheeky bunny, or is he like a grumpy assistant? Is he naughty? It's all there. And also, not only that, he's got his arm movements, lots of gestures. Let's see. And also, like magicians, they, let's put it that way, they like to do the card trick. So, they might be going into the audience and saying, what card have I got? And then, like, the rabbit pulls out the card. But, I've done all the different cards so they can pre-arrange what card it's going to be. Basically, tons and I spent ages on this, like, literally putting in everything I could think of. And I was working with a magician on the whole project, and he was advising the things that could be built into it and ways that it could be customized for different magicians. So I've pretty much got this finished now. I'm going to talk with that magician and just do some last little bits and bobs and tweaks and whatnot, I'd imagine, and then we're going to get it out, and hopefully it'll be available very soon for the entertainment community to use. So like I said, here he is. And also, out of interest, anyone who follows us will know that I like to do my 2.5D rig, and this rabbit was the very first puppet that I experimented we're creating that kind of fluid, real 3D-ish, 2D cartoony thing. And I did that by basically adding hacky sort of thing where I added like the face behavior. I'd add it to the nose, the eyes, the mouth, and that meant I could add the parallax, and I could individually control the parallax. So I can control like what else moves around, and like the ears and the hair and all, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I've developed that a lot more as I've gone on with subsequent puppets down the years, because like I started this one about 2 years ago. Anyway, so this is just a quick update video just to let you know where we are with this character, to remind people that we made it, and to say that we've finished it and we will make it available very soon. Bye bye. Let's get him disappear as well. Oh, there he goes. See you later.